Hey guys, I am gonna wait a few minutes to see if anybody hops on because I know Facebook algorithms don't give anyone a heads up that I'm on and for about 30 seconds till about 30 seconds after I start. It kicked me off already, so if it kicks me off again, then I know that this just isn't the time to share this and I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow or something. But I wanted to hop on and talk about my why story, my unique story, before unique, how I got here, what it's done for me, and where I want to go. I'm looking for some major growth to happen for me, and this is part of that. So, sorry, I'm getting some messages. I should have muted my messenger before I started this. So, before unique. Okay, I grew up in a small town, about 1,200 people, right? I was not prissy. I was a tomboy, absolutely. I was very low maintenance. And I still consider myself to be fairly low maintenance, but I'm working on having a little bit of pride in the way that I look. My mom always talked to me about having pride in the way that I looked. My mom was somebody who wore makeup every single day, took very good care of her skin, and I was the one who was just wandering around with dirt attached to me at all times, kind of like my daughter. And even growing up, I still did that. I started to get a little bit more into, like, I mainly just wore mascara pretty much in high school, and did my hair a little bit every now and then, but I have never been super high maintenance, right? And I've never been super and I don't even think you have to be high maintenance to wear makeup, but I'm just saying I was so low maintenance that I didn't. And then I get married, I have a couple of kids, and I see this mascara on Facebook. My friend Shailene had invited me to a lash bash that, thanks, Alice. My friend Shailene had invited me to a Facebook party that was a lash bash, talking about the 3D mascara that we became so famous for, that put us into hypergrowth, that made a lot of mascara millionaires. And I had seen this mascara before, but the presenter I'd seen it from before was posting a lot of pictures that weren't as flattering to me, and so I kind of thought, well, maybe this mascara, I just am not into it. But in this lash bash, the mascara was looking really beautiful on people's eyelashes and making their eyelashes look big and full without looking clumpy. And I was like, holy cow, maybe it was just a user error type of thing. And I'm muting the comments for just a minute just so that I don't get distracted. I feel like it's pretty easy for me to learn how to do something. So I thought I'll order some, and I really wanted my friend Shailene to like me. So I ordered some mascara because I didn't know her very well. So I ordered mascara, got it sent to me like right away, tried it out, loved it, and then it was maybe a month later that she had asked me if I was interested in doing what she was doing. She was a hostess when I bought the mascara, not a presenter. And then I bought the mascara, and she turned out to be a presenter later on. And then she asked me if I was interested in doing what she was doing. Now, at the time, I was doing a different direct sales company that I actually did quite well with. But I had quit because I had moved and just didn't want to start the momentum over again. But I was considering going back to this previous company that I was at. And she asked me, and I said, I was actually just considering going back to my previous company. Let me think on it, and I'll let you know. And she said, okay. And I think it was 3 or 4 weeks later that I said, I'm ready to jump in. And so I did. I talked to my husband. He knew, before that, he was totally against, network marketing companies. He's like, you can't make money. This is stupid. But my previous one, I had done well with. And so he believed in me and that I could do it. And I just said, I want to do this. It's only $99. And he says, okay, you can do it. Go ahead. Don't worry about me. So I bought my kit. It came in like 2 days, came really, really fast. I opened it up, and that's where everything began. So then I started to, I wanted to join to make this friend really like me, but I also was thinking, I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to do whatever it takes. Now, did I really think that I was going to be a millionaire? Really, truly believe it? Probably not. I really didn't believe that I would, but I wanted that, and I believed it was possible for other people, just not for me. So I started, and I decided when I started that I was going to do everything that my leaders asked me to do so that when I failed, I could blame it on them. But guess what? I did everything they asked me to do, and I thrived. So I hit my first, you start at white status. I hit yellow status within 14 days or 10 days or something like that. And then I hit pink status by the end of the month that I started. And I was working my butt off. And I couldn't believe it. And for me, pink status is a huge accomplishment, but it's just the beginning, you know, of where we go. So I hit pink status, and the fact that I actually set a goal, worked really hard, and actually accomplished it, when I hit pink status, I bawled like a baby. I cried. I was so excited. I couldn't believe it, and I was so proud of myself that I actually set a goal and achieved it. And one thing that was a real big, like, life changer for me was that I was told to read The Secret. Well, I'm not a reader, so I found it on Netflix, the movie that was based on the book. So I watched The Secret, and I thought, this is a whole bunch of, you know, voodoo witchcraft, but they're telling me to do it, and I'm going to do what they tell me to do. So I watched the movie, and I did exactly what I was asked me to do, and my whole life changed. I was willing to me so many great things. I was putting my next status that I was going to reach for was blue status, so I put blue papers all over my house, and my daughter was following me around and asking me about them, and I told her I'm going for blue status, and every time she'd see me on my phone, she'd say, Mom, are you blue status yet? Mom, are you blue status yet? And I'd say, not yet, Sophie, we're gonna get it though. And she was cheering me on the whole way. She was so excited about this. It was something that we kind of did together. She was in videos with me, she took pictures with me, she was just cheering me on, and she loved hearing about it, and she really took an interest in that. So I think it was about 2 months. So I started in February. I hit pink, and sorry, I watched someone drive away just a second ago. Squirrel. And a couple months later, I hit blue, and I was so thrilled. Then I really started getting into coaching, and I really started to get into personal development and growing me as a person and making myself better and becoming a better leader and helping people, coaching people to do the same thing that I was doing. And eventually my team started growing really quickly. When I got my first person that I sponsored, I was like shocked, you know, because I never thought that I'd have one person. When I hit 10, I was even more shocked, and I thought, wow, I am like really rocking and rolling as a team now. I have 10 people on my team, you know. I was so excited, and I was thinking, this is magical, you know. Then 10 went to 20, and then we decided we were going to run for blue status. So the last time that I saw my stepsister, I was camping with her and my stepdad, her boyfriend, my mom, and my husband and my kids, and we went to a lake that was nearby our house in Vernal, Utah. And I was up all night long, and I kept driving up the mountain. This was July. It was the last day of July, and I think everybody was really tired of me checking my phone. You know, they were just like, come on, we're camping. And I'm like, guys, you don't understand. You know, it's hashtag team no sleep. We're staying up all night until we hit these statuses, right? Because at the end of the month, at the stroke of midnight, it's over. So I was going up to the top of the hill, I was coming back, and I was checking my phone, checking my messages, making sure my team knew what they were doing, and we were like so close as a team. We were in it together, right? I was helping them hit their statuses, and then when I told them that I was going for green, they were like, we're going to do whatever it takes to hit green status. And I had girls coming together. This is such an emotional thing for me. When one of my girls, Emily, hit purple status, I cried like a baby, because it takes a team to get there. And to have these women rally around you, be your friends, and be there for you, and be working for their goals and your goals, but to know that they're rallying around you for this huge goal for you is amazing. So everyone rallied around me, and we were pushing for green status, and we were like, we're going to do it no matter what it takes. So now for green status, you have to have $10,000 worth of makeup sold in that one given month. That's a lot of makeup. We ended the night with like $9,500. And I thought that if I didn't hit it, I would cry. But I was so proud. I was so proud of these women and how hard they worked, and our commitment to each other, and our sense of team, and our love for each other as a family. I was so proud. I wasn't even sad about it, because I knew if we can hit 9,500, we can hit 10,000, and we're going to do it next month. And if not next month, we're going to do it the month after that. I was just so proud of what we accomplished, because we had never gotten that close before. It was incredible. You know, every 5 minutes, people are messaging me, are we there yet? Are we there yet? How close are we now? How close are we now? Posting on my timeline, and my friends were like, how close are you? What can we do? Let me share your page, and I can't buy something right now, or I've already bought a bunch of stuff and I can't buy anything else. Let me share your page and see if I can get someone else who wants to buy something. It is so humbling to see people gather around you to do this. So green status is the first leadership status within Younique. Once you hit green status twice, you get to go to our leadership retreat. So it's just kind of a big deal. Like once you hit green status, it's like you made it, you know? So we didn't hit it, and I wasn't even sad about it. My sponsor hit it that night, which was incredible. It was awesome to see her as green status. So because I didn't hit green status that night, convention was the next month. And I was trying to hit it that night, because if I didn't hit it that night, then I wouldn't be recognized it as green status at convention. And when you're at convention, once you hit green status, you get to walk the stage in front of everyone, about, 5,000-10,000 women. But I went there as blue, knowing I was going to hit green. So I came home from convention. The next month we hit green, and it was incredible. And it was like the next month after that, or 2 months later, that we hit orange status, which is the next status. That's $20,000 worth of makeup. So within 2 months, we had doubled that. And our team was just growing like crazy. Everybody believed in the cause and wanted to work together and wanted to hit their goals and help us hit our goals. And it just was this incredible thing that you cannot even fathom unless you've been involved in it. Now, this was like the highlight of my life. When I hit orange status, that's 2 spots from the top of the company. It's the top 2% of the company. I was like, holy cow, me, this little tomboy from this little teeny town of 1,100, 1,200 people, did this really huge thing, I'm being recognized by these people. I went to convention the next year, and I was able to walk across the stage. I never even walked the stage as green status. I walked the stage as orange. And I've walked the stage as orange ever since. And it has been a really incredible thing. And it was crazy to be recognized by people at convention. People knew who I was. And I was just like, it blew my mind that I could have accomplished something so crazy and so great. Now, financially, Younique has been such an amazing blessing to me. My whole lifestyle has changed because of it. But most importantly, I went into it as a financial thing, okay? I never in my mind thought that I could match my husband's paycheck, which I have done. I never thought that those things were possible for me, like really truly thought they were possible for me. I knew they were with other people. I have friends who make, significant incomes with Younique, people I know personally. But I just didn't have it in, feel like I had it in me. I didn't feel like I was important enough. I was good enough to be able to do these things. And that gave me a little taste of it. When I hit green status, my husband made me a green dinner. He made me green mashed potatoes and gravy and like something else green. And he really got on board, and he was loving the change that he saw in me as a woman. When I hit orange status, he did the same thing for me. And when I hit orange status, he was so excited about it that he told his family about it. Like, oh my heck, Ricky hit orange status. Something that, like, when you think about network marketing, a lot of people are thinking, no big deal. What's the big deal with this? But you don't know until you've done it and you've worked your butt off day and night. and really put yourself out there. And that was the first time, I'm going to cry. It was the first time in my life that someone had told me they were proud of me. And my stepdad had told me, he says, I'm so proud of you and the way that you have run your business. I'm so proud to see that you can be a business owner, that you have a hustle and you can do this. And he says, I'm so proud of you. And that's the first time I ever remembered anyone telling me they were proud of me. That was a really big moment for me. My husband, like, he just saw the growth in me. He saw the true joy and happiness that it brought me. And I know that it made him, you know, grow his love for me as well. I became a more confident person, and I became a better example to my kids because of that. The very best thing for me, I came for it financially, but what I didn't realize was that the validation that I would get from the people around me and the recognition that I would get would mean more to me than any penny that I ever made. That ended up being really, really good for my self-esteem. And I became someone who really believed in myself and believed in my opportunity to help other people do what I did. And since then, we've seen 3 green status presenters on our team. We have a purple status presenter on our team, and we're over 700 women on our team from several different countries. We're open in several different countries, and anyone can join from any of those countries and be a part of our team. We have so much to be proud of, and I cannot wait for the growth that we see on our team, and because we're ready to go up again. We took a little hiatus because we all kind of hit this little lump, with maybe some clinical depression and things, but now we're ready to rock and roll again, and we cannot wait to see it happen. The very best thing that I've taken away from this company is the friendships. We have the most amazing sisterhood I could ever imagine. The women I've met specifically through this company, there are very few people that I know that do this with me that I knew before I started Younique. Maybe 5. And now these women who I work with are some of the very best friends I've ever had. And I mean that 100%. We talk near daily, if not daily. And they support me. They love me. They have helped me through some of the hardest moments of my life. And these friendships, are something that I will never take for granted. And they're something that I will carry with me, for the rest of my life. This business, people say very often, it's a pyramid scheme. And I can tell you it's not. The real pyramid scheme is a 9 to 5, the main boss, the general manager, whatever, the owner makes all the money, and the people at the bottom are the ones who aren't making anything. But with what I do, I get to choose how much money I make. I get to choose how much effort I put in. I get to choose the time that I work. I get to choose whether I get to be with my kids at their ball games, or at their dance recitals, or at their school parties. I get to choose those things. And it has been an incredible ride, and I cannot wait to move up again and eventually hit purple status and then hit black status. This has just been incredible for me, and I cannot say that enough. Thanks for joining me. If you watched and you made it all the way through, I appreciate that. And I hope that my story helps give you a little bit of insight into what my journey's been about and what this has done for me. My self-confidence has been significantly better since starting Younique. In fact, I only had 1 or 2 pictures of me with my kids ever since having kids. Or I was only in 1 or 2 pictures ever since having kids. And now I'm okay with taking pictures of my kids. And it's not because I'm full of myself, but it's because I'm okay enough with myself that I don't mind somebody taking a picture of me. Get in the picture with your kids. That's something I need to say. This is like your PSA right now, is get in the picture with your kids, because your kids just want you to be there. They don't care what you look like. They love you for you. And I am grateful that this company and the mission that we stand for to help women who are sexually abused as children or adolescents, that's the whole reason this company started. Everything about this company is amazing, and it has worked wonders for me. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. See ya.